This dry, sun-scorched hillside might not be the sort of place you'd think to go to look for native flowers. Probably definitely not the sort of place that you'd go to look for orchids, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. Probably the last thing you think of when you're coming for a walk up the Withered Hills is orchids, but once a year, about 2 weeks, the hillside up here comes alive with these sun orchids, clusters of them growing out of the ground. Each plant has just a single leaf and then a flower stem with a cluster of flowers. I've been watching out for the last few weeks, waiting for the first ones to flower. It's a narrow window of only a couple of weeks each year, and then they're gone and you wouldn't know they were here. I think they're one of the most amazing things you can find here on the Withered Hills, especially when the hills have been burnt and grazed, and yet there are still these amazing native plants here. These are purple ones, but there's also a white variety, and this is quite a good sized cluster. Here we've got a really good close-up view of these orchids. You can see the details in the flowers. New Zealand actually has quite a lot of native orchids. They're not the kind you think of, the tropical ones that you grow in find in a garden centre. These are sun orchids. They only come out, as their name suggests, in bright sun, and they grow on the ground rather than on trees. We've also got quite a few other varieties of orchids. Just to show you, these orchids don't come all in one colour. Here is a white sun orchid. So these will be flowering over the next couple of weeks, late October.